Oh, the tragedy! How will I ever make it through today? Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo! Yesterday, we had an admittedly pretty slow day in town. We mainly spent the time up on Main Street just kind of seeing a lot of the facilities that we hadn't seen in a little while, and we did something fun with our hair. Also, I ordered a lot of items from the catalog, as you can plainly see, because today is not going to be a boring slow day from the looks of it. Oh boy, whoa! I'm gonna need a few minutes to sort all this out, whoa. Dun 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 dun! The sweater vest looks hideous with everything else, but I think other than that I did a pretty good job. See, this is why I like seeing things in the store before I purchase them whenever it's clothing, because I like to try it on and see how it looks and not have something look this bad with everything else and making an educated guess as to how it'll look in the end. Also goes for real life. I don't like shopping online for clothes, but I guess that shows that Animal Crossing really is realistic to life's problems. Out of our letters, we had all those things we ordered from the Nookling catalog. I also visited Red in another town yesterday. He did not have the common painting, but he had a basic painting. I know, the two terms are so different. We also had a letter from our mom mixed in with all the chaos. Thankfully, it didn't get lost in there. Dear Emil, I've been focusing on my posture and trying to look more elegant, but your dad makes silly faces and I get the giggles. Eat healthy snacks. Mom. Any sort of good food you sent us? It is a peach. Perhaps I'll leave out that I live in a town full of peaches now. And you know what, Mom? I am going to get peach juice all over my new fancy collar, all because you told me to eat healthy. I love pointing out technicalities and parents telling you to make good decisions. I am so lame. We're gonna start off the day by heading off to retail. We could head off and see Molly. I'm well aware of that, but I kind of want to save that for the end of the day. Anything to keep my mind off of the impending doom that awaits me. So here we are, Reese. First off, I want to hear your turnip prices. 74 bells. Joy. But I also want to stop in and talk to Cyrus.
Yo, Emil, what can I do you for, Squirt? Do you care to learn about the expanding of time or the vast expanse of space? Perhaps about antimatter? Or do you just have a project for me? I'll be the judge of that. Let me see if you have anything that stands out to me. I just misread my own words. But I don't care, because I do not care for emotions that hold people back. I just want to customize your new Nintendo 3DS XL. So you've brought me that. The system color can definitely be customized. The cover plate as well. It'll set you back 1728 bells though. Still interested? Squirt.
Yes, please! I like this a lot. You can get customized new 3DSs from Amiibo, but out of the system color, what do we got? Black. Cool. Sure, we'll go with black. Yes, the old black design. The cover plate is next. I wish we got the cover plates in North America. We can use clothing fabric to make our own cover plates. I really wish that was a real thing. We can go with polka dot or black. Oh, huh. I know that there's an Able Sisters design, and you can also get the official Isabelle faceplates in-game, but maybe those are just through Amiibo, if I'm not mistaken. I know that you can get a black or a white system from the fortune cookies. We just happen to get the white one. Yeah, we'll do that. I just kind of want to leave that with you and kind of personalize it a little bit. We'll see how it looks in the end. I don't imagine black with polka dots looking too good, though. Takes about 30 minutes. Well, I guess that's our cue to get started on the daily routine, and he's just going to have the clamshell design open there on the table while he does it. And hello, Crook. Prices are all set by the people who own the item, so you got to be careful about prices. Indeed you do. Anything tickle your fancy, Crook? I guess while we're here, I haven't mentioned this yet, but before, animals in your town could only list items with these back 4 panels, whereas the first 4 were reserved for players only. Now they can list it with them all. And are you seriously thinking about buying a matching pickle jar? Yeah, you should buy, buddy. It matches you very well. It matches the colors of your shirt. Okay. Ha! Crook. We own the same furniture item now. I got a pickle jar the other day, now you have one too. We're in the pickle club together, whether you like it or not. Poor word choice. Now that that's done, let's take a look at our town initiatives and see where that takes us. We have the Tropical Shop, which we had the other day, the Orchid Mantis, which we had the other day, the Bug Boss, which we had the other day, and the Outside Operations that we've had for a few days as well. Getting a little bit repetitive here, so I'm gonna go around and take care of those. Nothing new that we haven't already seen. Once again, I want to shake my trees, want to see what I can find in them. There is something in particular that I'm looking for in the trees that I haven't found. Actually, you know what? On that note, I haven't pointed this out yet, but we are doing very well on collectibles. I showed you that we had one deep sea creature left to get. Out of the bugs, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 bugs that we have yet to catch, and they're actually not that horrible to get. There's one that I'm worried about, but the other 2 don't really seem like they're going to be that bad. We only have about 40 more minutes left of shaking trees for this thing that I'm looking for to spawn in. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's actually kind of a pain to get, but it's not quite as bad as the one that I'm worried about. So let's just see what we can get. Hashtag actually quite worried now. No. Wah, wah, wah. Hopper was out and about in town. What? That's you under there, right, Emil? Gah, you must have been stung by a pretty ornery bee. Your face is a total mess. A beehive drops from a tree? Hesitating can cost you big time. Don't you mean it could cost me bug time? Yeah, you seem like the type that would totally be into this type of humor. Yes, 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 gotta prepare for the inevitable. What are you doing, feeling it? Talk to me. On days like this, I want a down a cup of tomato juice. Ew. You like drinking just tomato juice. Song running through my head ever since early this morning. When I took a moment to think about it, I realized it was the town tune from Benchton. It's a town I used to live in. Hum hum hum. Aww. It's not like I have any lingering attachments to my old town, but when I sing a memorable song like that, the faces of my old neighbors pop into my head. I hope they're all doing well without yours truly. Feeling it? I hope they're feeling it too. I want to go and talk to... Well, someone else wanted to talk to her first. Oh, Major E, am I glad to see you. Help me out. I'm thinking about having an interpretive dance competition in Pallet, and I'm asking around, but Fang is too embarrassed to dance for us. Why should I have to do it? I don't know the first thing about dancing. If you want to do it, I won't stop you, but count me out. But it's only fun if everyone does it. It's not just for the best dancers. Hey, Major E, you want to see Fang try his hand in interpretive dance, right? That would be sweet! Exactly! Who wouldn't want to experience that? See, Fang? You can't disappoint your fans, so man up and do it. Fans? Really? Well, I guess I can't let the fans down, right? Thanks, Major E. Okay, once things are ready to go, I'll let you know, cheeky. I know who the smart one to side with long term. Anyway, I've been stung by a bee, so I want to talk to Shari. Whoa, Major E, what happened to your face? Who did this to you? Just let me at him! See, I'm making the correct allies. Oh, you got stung by a bee. Oh man, that's too bad. You came to the right place. Let me give you something for that. Sometimes female villagers of specific types of personalities will give you medicine right away if you just talk to them after getting stung by a bee. It's a nice, helpful little tip. In addition to that, that brings me to something else that has changed that's a little bit, well, okay, that hasn't changed, that's always been the case though, but something that has changed that's a little bit unfortunate, I think, is that, remember those old favors where occasionally animals would get sick and you had to bring them medicine each day, and then they would send you a letter with a present once they had gotten better, and they would credit you with doing it if you brought them enough medicine? That's no longer a thing. Regular animals can no longer get sick. So if you're getting stung by bees and you want to use the medicine on yourself, go right ahead. There is no worry about using up medicine that could be used for somebody else or anything like that. It's kind of a shame, actually. I thought that was kind of cute, and it was nice to care for them when they were sick and stop in and see them and just kind of see how they were doing each day and how they tell you that they were getting better. I thought it added a lot of personality, but I'm probably in the minority there. I know some people found it frustrating, and I'm sure it was removed because it gets annoying whenever you had some kind of favor like, oh, go talk to this person, but they won't talk to you as if things are normal. I can get why they removed it, but I do think it is kind of a shame. Egbert wanted to stop and chat. Hello, I've realized that... what string would the string that would connect us would be? Red, I think. Whoa, Red! Just what are you trying to say, Majorie? I think I'm a little too chill for a color as hot as red, Gobbles. Whatever that means. I've come to realize that I feel like everyone has Egbert living in their town. I don't know a single person who has never had Egbert, and like I've said, this is the 4th town that I've had Egbert in across my life. He was even back in my first Animal Crossing town. He just seems like that one animal that everyone's had at one point or another, or that just everyone knows. I know that Rosie and Margie are generally considered among the most popular Animal Crossing characters, but Egbert cannot be far behind. What? What? On the concrete? Huh. Aw, he's having to deeply contemplate the meaning of those words I said to him. A red string. Didn't have any luck with the trees and ran out of time, so I guess we're gonna be abandoning that for now, and we're just gonna have to catch something else to have our daily museum contribution. Yeah, that is if I can keep that up. I'm kind of hoping to keep the streak alive. I'm wanting to keep the 1 new item a day dream going. I'll take that candy from you, you little kid you, but I gave you a fair and reasonable price for it, so I was doing my job as an upstanding citizen, and I'm also carrying too many things. Question is, do I get a new fortune today that I have never seen before? She who wears laceless shoes is probably busy with space monsters. Either that or tripping over herself, that too. That's definitely going to be the Various Suit boots. I was correct, except they're called Various Suit shoes. I personally would have gone with boots. Maybe I could have even gone with the high jump boots or something like that to kind of give it a little bit more obscurity as a nod to those Metroid fans, but that's just me. Upstairs, we got... what do we got? Sewing machine, a blue clock, a modern wood dresser, cooler, a Pongo. I don't want anything here. I think I'd prefer to go and withdraw some money to go shop at Crazy Grace. Not enough stuff is going on. Let's buy a few items today. I already have that. That's basically the same thing, just horizontal. I know, fashion designers. Always so creative and original with what they're doing. Oh boy, I think this actually does open differently, whereas this kind of has the chocolate pieces as drawers rather than as doors. I think I already have that ice cream lamp. I can't remember. I wouldn't mind having 2 of them, actually. Regardless of whether or not what? All you did was turn it sideways, and you doubled the price of it? No, I want to know the price. I want to know this. I want to know this. You're not getting away that easy. I want to know this. No, you over tripled the price, and all you did was turn it sideways. Fashion designers. Oof. I'll take the ice cream lamp because it's actually more affordable, I think. Sold. Thank you for the complimentary wrapping paper. At least you throw in a free thing when I buy an expensive item. Yeah. Since we aborted the first mission, I got a second and even a third one lined up. After 5 p.m., which it is now, there is 1 fish and 1 bug, both available at the same time that we need. I'm not ultra confident in the bug, but maybe we can get the fish. It's only found over in the river ball thingy mabobber. You know what I'm talking about, right? The part where the river is kind of like a pond for a little bit. I'm just gonna call it the river ball because I'm not really sure what it's called. You know what it is. It's always here, and it's always been here from the very beginning. It's just never been verbally acknowledged, like that character that comes in out of nowhere, but they were always there. They were properly retconned in. I'm just gonna shut up and try to catch this. No! Twitchy fingered. If they don't bite in the first 4 nibbles, they will always bite on the 5th. I would have had a guaranteed one if I just didn't twitchy finger. Hopper happens to be home. How happy. And, oh no, the jerks are collaborating. We're screwed. He actually displayed the guitar. I got him. Hey, you're here feeling it. Crook is here too. Have fun, but don't wreck anything. So what's up? Hey, you know what people are saying about you lately? They're saying you're kind of a stunt maker. If bamboo counts as stumps, then I suppose... that's the worst title to have. There's another one that's like it sounds like it's really good. It's like interested hero or something like that, but it actually means that you just spend money on yourself and no one else. To get along with Kit, us, well, we'll say hello if we run into each other. She's got her business, I got mine, but we don't have much in common. To be honest, I might not come off this way, but I actually have a fear of strangers. Kick me. Aww, you're showing more of your sensitive side. I'd pinch your cheek if I could. Oh, hey, Pete's out and about because it's 5 p.m. and he's out delivering the mail. Yeah, I've got mail. That makes me nervous. 2 letters. One from Molly. We're gonna save that one. One from Hopper. First letter from Hopper. Hey, Emil, thanks for the letter. I figured I'd reply right away. Sometimes writing a letter can be a very peaceful activity, so I approve. All right, this is the last line. You are very good at planning things out. I gotta love that text formatting skill. Maybe you should become an editor. Just kind of trying to feel around for what your character traits are going to be like, Hopper. I'm very excited to have somebody new here in town, even if you are collaborating with the enemy. Whoa! That's big. We actually got it! What is it? What? I already had a pike. I thought that was something else. No. Never thought I'd be so disappointed to get a rare fish, but I found a way. I always do, don't I? Oh, it's Rococo! Insensitive much! Insensitive much! You must have really beaten this thing up really bad if you want me to take the brunt for it, even though she's right here. I agree, it's good picnic weather. I like this temperature. I wish it could be like this year-round. What is it? Clothes. It's the raglan tee I had my eye on. Oh! She looks really cute in that, at least from the back. I can't tell what it looks like from the front. All right, fine. I'll just take whatever you had on you. Complete with the cutout for the baby in the pouch. I didn't mean to talk to you, Cookie. Yeah, but it's totally me. Let's chat. Word is you're waiting to catching fish. Oh, that's true. I heard that the barbel steed is the next big thing in aquatic decor. I gotta have one. You can catch your own. I believe in you. Really, you won't? Well, forget I ever asked. I'm sorry, Cookie. I was trying to talk to Rocco and let him know that we did it. About that. Really? Kid already started wearing it? I guess that means I did a great job. Thanks for the help. Oh, there it is! You're a catfish! Do you think it has 9 lives? Oh, that brings me back to life. I love the stupid little text blurbs at the end of them, and I would give my eye tooth to be able to write them as officially. Oh. My favorite one ever is a stupid one. It was back in the original. It was, I caught a carp. Ouch, I hurt my wrist. It might be carpal tunnel. It's just the way that it's in small letters and everything like that. It's just, I don't know. You know it if you've seen it, though, but I like that one way more than I should. Blathers! Let's have you not blather on about things because you don't do that anymore. Come on. Make a donation. I've already caught a catfish in the past. I just never donated it. I've caught many of these things in my time. Here you go. Ooh, a catfish, is it? The catfish reminds me of a time when I was still in my baby feathers. Boy, you must have eaten a lot of fish as a baby, and a lot of bugs, and a lot of artwork, and a lot of dinosaur bones. I mean, it explains a lot about you, really, if that's your childhood. I gotta say, if there's been one really great thing about today, it's these sunglasses. They have truly stolen the show. As hideous as my shirt might look, which, you know, let's stop into the Able Sisters and see what they have to offer. I don't want to change out of these sunglasses, but I wouldn't mind changing the shirt. I see something blue over there, but it looks kind of like a gown of some kind. I mean, it would match. Nah. I'll just be on my way with much merriment. That does it for everything that I wanted to get done in the way of actual goals. Enough time has passed. Let us go to retail, and now that we are back, we can take home our new Nintendo 3DS. If only console modding was that easy in real life and not a gigantic mail order process that cost hundreds of dollars. Just case mods for systems and controllers are beautiful. So many good ones out there that you just see. And then you see people entering like fighting game tournaments with them and stuff like that just to show off. It's so good. Now that we're home, let's see. Where do I want to do this? Maybe in the back room just because we've been spending a lot of time. Actually, no. Or actually, yes, we're already here. It's too late. There's something that I want to show off. We're going to put our new Nintendo 3DS up here on the table. No, not the marshmallow chair. Right, it's customized. It's the red one. Glad to know that. It doesn't look too hideous, actually. It looks kind of nice. The resolution kind of makes the power light look like it's blinking, which looks a little bit weird. Never seen it blink blue before. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to face toward it, and I'm going to play it. You can now interact with items while sitting down on chairs. Very nice. By loading this up, you can play everyone's favorite officially released 3DS game, Animal Crossing Puzzle League. Yes, I want to play that. That's a really good way of putting that. That's a nice touch. Very nice touch. The load times are very unrealistic to how it is. This is a fun little side minigame that you can do. It reminds me of days of old, back when they used to include NES games in Animal Crossing, you know, before the virtual console and before they wanted to change you $5 for everyone you wanted to play. We're just gonna go into story mode real quick. There's my flair. Look at that sass. And if you've ever played Tetris Attack or Pokemon Puzzle League or just regular old Puzzle League, I'm sure you know how this is. I suppose we've probably already met, but my memory isn't what it used to be. So just in case, I'm the former mayor and current retiree, Tortimer. Hey, Horf. Thing is, I've missed being mayor a little bit. Not a lot, mind you. Just a little bit. That's why I'm here to play in the Puzzle League. The winner of this thing is king of the hill, cream of the crop. Almost sort of like being mayor. It doesn't change your mayoral status and palette one bit, so don't worry about it, Sprout. Now, let me school you a little bit on how this works. It's a bit frantic, you see. When the game starts, you'll see a bunch of panels with different types of fruit on them. You don't want to let the fruit pile up too much, as true in the grocery business as it is here. So you want to match up 3 panels in a row, horizontal, vertical, until they disappear. To line them up, you use the D-pad to move square around the frame. Yes. We know press A to flip them around. Show respect to the It's called the horizontal wipeout. Basically, you can use the wipeout to the entire line of panels which cursor is sitting. Fill up their special technique gauge by clearing panels. Press Y to use a special technique. That's all there is to it. By the way, if you got one of those amiibo figures, you can change up the special technique. Each amiibo figure's got its own special technique, so there are lots to choose from. Now, I'm not one for newfangled technology, but I do know this much. Unless you're using a new Nintendo 3DS system, you're going to need an NFC reader-writer to scan amiibo. Me, I don't use those fancy techniques. It wouldn't be fair to the competition. Hey, Horf. That's a lot of words and not much action. I'm sure it'll all make sense when you're in the thick of it. Well, go ahead and tap play whenever you're ready. Oh, and remember, change your special technique with an amiibo figure, just tap the big ol' A in the lower corner. You know what? Let's actually see that. He explained the default ability. I got an amiibo right here that's compatible. I dropped it onto the screen because I'm so used to doing that in my own time. I've been playing this for how long on an older 3DS, and I'm not used to the reader-writer. Come on. Tom Nook, random fruit change. Randomly changes 1 panel type. He's so cute. He needs to express like that more often. Let's play. There are many different abilities, and this is basically Pokemon Puzzle League / Tetris Attack / Panel de Pon / whatever the heck it's been rebranded in the West over the years as, except with special attacks. It's pretty much what you think. Man, they really are doing a lot of talking for Puzzle League. I mean, I like the anime intro to Pokemon Puzzle League myself, but this sure is taking a while. And I gotta feel bad for Panel de Pon. In Japan, it was its own separate series starring this girl called Lip. She's made appearances in things like Super Smash Bros. With her item, the Lip Stick. But in the West, they just seem to have no faith in her to be able to sell anything. They just constantly rebrand her series and never want to do anything with her, and I guess they figure, like, you know, those kids aren't really going to care about her and all that, and I don't know. I don't really get why there's just such a disdain for her in the West. I feel like they should give her a chance and let her at least have something going on. This is pretty basic. You just gotta bring it down to the clear line. I'm not really the best player at this ever. I say as I get a ×3 combo as if that's really all that great. I built up my special right there. No, I didn't mean to do that! Wow, nice ability, Nook. Changing one panel on the entire board. You are so necessary to this experience. I think the default ability is honestly more impressive than what we just saw right there. With that, not really a whole lot to say about a puzzle game. I'm definitely not a Tetris Let's Player by any means. This is a fun little side mode. There are rewards that you can unlock just by playing this a bunch. Get support up by 23%. We're trying to get our support up to 100. It's kind of like the dreaded day 2 of living in the town, where you're having to get the town development permit, and it's just really a pain to get the thing built up and get a 100% approval rating, which, let's be honest, if anyone in politics ever needed a 100% approval rating to do anything, countries would not exist. Let's be real here. I don't know why that was the thing that they wanted you to do, was get everyone's approval. And besides, half of them are lying. We know that Crook definitely, well, Crook didn't live here at the start though, so maybe that's irrelevant though, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, never mind. You can actually affect a lot of fruit. I was just unlucky the first time. I'm just kind of speeding through this right now. I don't really want to bore you with me playing a puzzle game too much. It is just kind of a little bonus game that doesn't really have a whole lot to it. Now, I'm not really sure why they included this. So I've already said that I feel bad enough for Panel de Pon in the West and how it gets rebranded all the time and bundled in with stuff, and now it's not even its own standalone game, it's just a side mode. Kind of feels like an insult to the people that created it though. But anyway, for those of you that really like Puzzle League, and have gotten really, really good at it over the years, and have played Tetris Attack since you were kids, and your competitive level and all that stuff, and it's just so exciting to you whenever you have some new version of this game that you can play with your friends, I hate to tell you, you're not gonna like this version. I know that sounds a little bit, you know, like, oh, come on, you know, at least let me give it a chance before assuming that, but I mean it. I really think you're not gonna like this version of the game. Speaking of someone who's not even that good, even I can feel this, and friends I have that are really into Puzzle League feel this way as well. This particular version is very limited in how many inputs it can accept at a time. Not only that, but there's many frames after an input in which your inputs will not be accepted, and it's very, very limiting on just all the stuff that you can do. It definitely does not live up to the greatness of the versions that came before it. I hate to say it, but it's kind of a bad port. I don't see it pleasing any fan of the Puzzle League series, and if you've been watching this and saying, oh, like, he's moving really slow, I'll admit that I'm not the best player, but honestly, part of that is the game. The only thing about it that I would say is faster than other versions is that you can raise the stack at any moment, and you're not limited in that way like you are in some versions, so it's something, I guess. After winning enough games, after winning 3 to be precise, you get confronted by Tortimer. By the way, I probably shouldn't be giving you any extra advice, but here goes anyhow. For some reason, if you want the panels to go out to try press it, yes, 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 I've been doing that. I seem to be saying yes, yes, yes a lot. I need to find something else to say whenever they're over-explaining things. So, now that we've won 3 battles, we are now, I guess, competing with Tortimer. We will get cheered on as we do things right. Tortimer will lose supporters. And it is kind of cute that it adds a bit of personality to it. Perhaps maybe you like that. It is nice for a little bit, I guess. It's got its charms. I really hate to make it sound like I'm trying to find good things to say about it, but let's be real. I kind of am. Eventually you'll do well enough, and you will make Tortimer lose all of his supporters. This is actually the tragic backstory as to how he retired. Arg! No, no, you won fair and square. Well done, Emil. Even if I had won, I really wouldn't have taken the job. Been there, done that, as they say. No, I just wanted to put your skills to the test, and you passed the flying colors. Congratulations, you're on your way to becoming the actual pretend mayor of this here Puzzle League! Well, what are you waiting for, Emil? Go on. Take down those panel flipping imposters, and be the best fake mayor you can be. Good luck! We can now play score attack. You think you know what that's like. You just simply score as high as you possibly can without losing. We're fighting Molly next! You're running against me as the mayor. You're leaving tomorrow! You're just kicking me while I'm down, aren't you? Oh, well. Personally, I kind of don't want to pound her face into the ground because it's not exactly hard. There are different modes that you can unlock just by progressing further in the story, and there is a higher difficulty. But as for other reasons why you'd want to play this game, there are items that you're able to unlock from doing well in it. You can see on screen right now what they are. They don't count towards your catalog, I don't think. Maybe they do because you don't need Amiibo to get this. It just makes it easier to get if you have Amiibo because, like I've said, you can get the new 3DS from any Animal Crossing Amiibo figure other than Villager. That's about all that I care to play, though. I might play this a bit off-screen, but like I said, even to me, who's not even that big of a Puzzle League freak, I can see it for what it is and not being the best version of Puzzle League in the world. But I do not wish to be a negative Nancy too much longer, as much as my girly hair would have you think. We're gonna head off to the campground. Here, I think we have Copper again. I don't think Booker is able to randomly visit us in the RV. I think we would have to scan him to do that, which he doesn't have a figure, so I'm not really sure how that works. Yeah, we've already had Copper once already. We don't need to buy from you again, and thank goodness we don't, because I am so low on Meow coupons, it's not even funny. And our Amiibo visitor for the day is who else but the one who paints his RV to match his adorable sweater, Tom Nook. Oh my, his office polo shirt is the best. He looks even cuter in different outfits. Maybe he stretched out his sweater and put it on over his car or something like that because he's not wearing it now. I hope you're not here on housing-related business, You know, when I was younger, I was quite the runner. I ran everywhere, believe it or not. Maybe I'll take up the sport again. What do you think? Oh, I was just kidding. Most successful businessmen of his age can be found on the golf course, and so can Tom Nook. But he also enjoys camping in the comfort of his luxury van. His items are fantastic. I love the sacks of money especially. The terracotta floor, I believe, is exclusive to having Tom Nook in an RV. Golf bag, he also has the new 3DS like anyone else does. The Nook's Home's car is a reference to Happy Home Designer. I think I want to grab you. Maybe. No, I don't have room for it in my house. The raccoon wall clock you definitely want to grab, as that was an American DLC item of the past that has not been redistributed since, so that's a bit of a remote one. The sacks of money I already said I wanted. The sales graph I think is exclusive to him. But my third and final item that I want to order is the Wii U console. As you can probably guess based on what the 3DS did, the Wii U should be even better, right? Which is the only context that I think that even works in. I'm sorry, Wii U. I like you. I really do. I think you were king of worthwhile exclusives in your time, but just so many little things running against you. I'm still glad I own one, though. It does have some games that I'm very happy that I got a chance to play. Because of course it does. I guess that kind of goes without saying now, doesn't it? That was if you could hear that, that was the Tom Nook Amiibo figure falling over. I guess he was anime falling at what I was saying, but I'm getting sidetracked. I thought I saw something moving over there. I'm just looking for any sort of out to go do this. Let's go see Molly. I made you the last stop of today. Nothing else that I want to do whatsoever. Did you come to help me move? Oh, you've been worrying about me since we last talked. It's all right. As you can see, I'm doing just fine. I finally got all my stuff boxed up. I have way too many books. It continues. She never isn't bookish. I'm sure that's what all those boxes are full of. I finally got all the stuff boxed up. I have way too many books. Do you have anything else you want to say to us? You're one of the original residents of Pallet, you know? It's been 4 years. Hope that somewhere, someday, we'll meet again, Quackity. I hope so, too. Actually, no. I can't read this letter with her around. We'll take off. Hello, Emil. I got a present from you in the mail. Can I really keep it? You're very mature. So I'm sending you a present that I think is really grown up. Let me know if you approve. Best wishes, Molly. Here I getting all emotional, and you send me the frilly apron of... It actually matches my clothing pretty well. I will wear it like a badge of honor. It actually matches the interior of this room pretty well, too. Molly! Oh boy. Playing with my emotions yet again. We have a lot of items that I want to do some interior decorating with. Namely, we have the 2 things that we got from Gracie Grace, as well as a couple of other items that I've been waiting on. The sweets lamp and the sweets sofa. Those can go down. I think maybe the marshmallow chair does look kind of... where should we put these? Let's do a little bit of reshuffling. I said yesterday that the GameCube drawer does have a place in our home, and I can't believe I didn't think of it earlier. Put it right next to the CRT in the basement. I can't believe that it took me a moment to even think of something like that. It's so natural. It makes so much sense, and there's no room for it, but I don't care. I will make it work somehow. We will put down... There it is. GameCube sitting in front of the TV. I actually did have a TV that was that small compared to a real GameCube when I was a kid, but my poverty-ridden childhood aside, it functions as a dresser just like I said it did. It's kind of clever having that part of it pop out right there. It kind of looks like it. Also kind of looks like a lunchbox, but I'm kind of happy they didn't go that direction with it. As for the other items that we ordered yesterday that I wanted, they were the villager statue, which I think could also go in the basement down here. And the pancakes. Yes, we got to add that into our interior decorating, into our main room. This thing is huge. Wow. I guess just over there for right now. It's kind of like a trophy room down here, isn't it? Isn't it? I desperately need more table space in this room. If I'm wanting to display a ton of different food items, we need a bigger table of some kind. I think we have the egg end table. I'm gonna take a look real quick. Oh well, I guess for now floor pancakes give you health. I can't find anything that I would willingly display this on, so I guess I'm just gonna stick them on the floor for right now. Such a bright, happy room full of delicious sweets, yet such a melancholy feeling of today. I think there's only one song that sums up that feeling. Tomorrow on Animal Crossing New Leaf, welcome Amiibo. We see where life takes us after Molly moves on with hers. See you guys then.